Okay, first we'd like to ask if you'd be happy to share this in the website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And to transcribe your responses to users' data.
Okay.
Okay. Are you students, teachers, or lecturers, and from which country?
I am a teacher from England.
And I'm a student from Denmark.
So thinking about the overall DLAB project, can you describe what you've gained?
Well, I've gained some new experiences with different countries and some contacts. We haven't worked like this before. There have been many, Skype meetings and collaborations that I haven't had experience with, so that was really nice. I gained some social, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think it's important to for other countries to work together. So, as just been said, really, it's good to see other people's practices.
And how do you think your involvement has impacted or will impact on your own practice?
I say it's good for, especially as a teacher, it's good for children to understand different cultures and different, ways that children work and to meet other children from other countries. So it'd be good to be able to, broaden their horizons a little bit, if that makes sense.
Have there been any particular challenges?
I feel like communicating has been a challenge because since we are so many countries and so many people, it can be really difficult to get everyone at the same time, like for example on a Skype meeting or just to talk together because people are very busy and there can be a lot of miscommunications which lead to frustrations. But that's just part of it, and we've been able to work around it, and it's been an interesting challenge.
Yeah, it's a good point that's just been made. I think you need to be more careful with kind of the children that you work with as well, because there's been a few issues where some age groups have had to mix with different age groups, and it doesn't always work very well if they're not closely matched in terms of age and experiences, really.
Okay. Have there been any benefits or challenges of the teachers, lecturers, and students working alongside each other?
I'd like to think that students have learned something from coming into different schools. As teachers, we've obviously looked at coming from England, the type of differences and lessons and things that they do. So, for example, yesterday, seeing the woodwork lesson was quite an experience. Not quite sure that would take off in England at 10 or 11. But speaking to people, they were saying that, because Scandinavian countries start that so early, it just shows that maybe we need to be a little bit more independent in England from an earlier age rather than. But I think the curriculum can be quite strict and stringent in England, which kind of hampers that perception a little bit.
And any benefits or challenges while with the planning stages or in the classroom?
I think time's always a big challenge, and as you just said, finding the time to be able to do it and finding the time where everybody can do it at the same time is a big challenge, particularly for us where, as I said, the curriculum is quite tightly packed. So it would be nice to get more schools involved as well, so that if there is the issue of time, then other schools could take a part as well. Is that what you think?
The planning in the beginning was pretty rushed, I think. We had a lot of good ideas and lectures that we could have gone off of, but after that, I feel like it was very just packed together. So I agree that more time would be nice.
The first year was difficult because I think we needed to be more organised in terms of what expectations and what people needed to do. I don't think lots of people realised, how time-consuming some of the stuff was, and this time has been much better because I think everybody's understood what they needed to do and got it all done in good time. Maybe we should have given more time in the first year to that.
And lastly, any benefits or challenges while making the MOOC or in the international days?
The international days
No, I think we just covered like making the MOOC. The MOOC in the first year was, I think now we know what we're doing. It's been much easier this time, and because as well, we've actually done the stuff. People know what they're writing about, whereas before we were writing the stuff for people to do, and that's always going to take more time and be more difficult, I think.
So focusing on the perspective of student teachers, how does D-Lab way of working compare with their regular experiences?
Well, we definitely don't have, the collaboration in our everyday experiences. I haven't been in practice that much. I was only in practice last year for 6 weeks. But here, I think one of the disadvantages was we didn't really get to know a class that well. We were with a group of students for 1 day, and that was good and bad. We didn't get to see them, I think, like learn and grow, but we got the experience of being with them for 1 day, so that was really nice. It was really difficult to do a project in a whole day. I learned a lot about planning. I think we fit a lot of different activities, like too much activities into a day, so that was pretty difficult. But I can definitely take the things that I learned here into my own like teaching experiences, and I'm really grateful for that.
So on the school pupils, were there any challenges or benefits, and how does this way of working also compare with their regular lessons?
Well, lessons are obviously a lot different to what they normally do. We'd probably, if we were doing kind of some design, we'd probably do it all in a day, to be fair, because that's the kind of, let's say, curriculum pressure means that you can get it all done. I think what we need to do better is the follow-up from the kind of once it's done, sharing what was actually done, because I think it's just, as just been said, it's a bit rushed sometimes to get it all done in 1 day. So perhaps we need to give more time to it.
Can you identify which aspects of the D-Lab project have been most useful for you?
Sharing practice really with other countries and seeing what happens in their schools.
Yeah, I agree. That was why I joined it. I think that's the best part of it.
Is there anything you would do differently?
I think we've pretty much covered that already, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, as I said earlier, just be a little bit more organised.
Yeah.
And lastly, is there anything you'd like to add about how you see the impact of the project?
And the impact's been good, I think. Sharing the stuff and the MOOC has been successful with lots of people and lots of interaction on the community, so that's good.
And this is the first year for me, so I haven't experienced that yet, but I'm really excited and looking forward to that because, I haven't been part of this before, so to see the impacts would be really nice.
Yeah, thank you. That's all.
Thank you.